To touch on the first point that you brought up, which is dealing with vendors. I can't tell you how many times I have helped a client on one side or the other of a data sharing agreement. And usually in my data sharing agreements, it requires the vendor to permit us access to go in and actually ensure that what they say they're doing on paper, they're actually doing. But at the end of the day, just for the same reason why people don't invest in cyber insurance, they don't have the time, money, or wherewithal to actually verify that on the other side. So anytime you're doing these data sharing agreements, talk about it increasing the attack surface, it's astronomical unless you actually know that the other side is doing what they say they're doing. That's really a concern, especially because of the democratization of ransomware attacks today. For example, you can now get ransomware as a service. So Colin Walkie, who doesn't know how to hack anything, can go buy a $150 app off of the dark web and boom, I'm in business on my own now. So now we're seeing a democratization so that this will proliferate and there will be more cyber threats and cyber attacks. And so the relationship between the insured and the insurer is extremely important. A, you need to feel comfortable that you have adequate coverage, but B, the insurance company is there to help you. And for all sorts of reasons, they're there to help you, if for no other reason than their own bottom line. And so they will immediately contact you with a lawyer breach coach to get the ball rolling in order to mitigate whatever type of legal risks you may have. But on top of that, and in tandem with it, they will also bring in a forensics team to isolate and identify what the cause of the hack was, what information's actually been touched, etc. Another thing that the insurance company may provide is that they will actually pay for a ransomware event. The problem there is a several-fold. One, if you pay it, will it be unencrypted? And two, can they even pay it? Any insurance company in America isn't going to pay out a claim on ransomware if the payee, the recipient of that, is on some sort of sanctions list. While they might provide you coverage, at the end of the day, you may still be holding the bag on that because they legally can't pay someone who's under a sanctions order under the United States. They will provide you these types of services to help you. And then on the back end, in the event of a lawsuit, they'll also provide your legal defense at the end of the day. It is a very close relationship, especially during a breach, because this is hot and heavy time. Everybody's on edge, and especially the insured, because they've never experienced this before. So making sure that you, as the insurer, have legal counsel that aren't going to start raising the fire alarm bells and upping the anxiety of the moment. You need to make sure that you're working with a lawyer that can calm things down, that can provide sound, solid, streamlined advice to an individual in clear terms so that there aren't problems down the road in the event of a lawsuit.